this is a water cells with 4 connections. So we will pop it over. I designed it to multiply my motorcycle. So it's a marine stainless steel wires. It's designed to break down water, so hydrogen or useful gas will be replaced by petrol. So the motorbike, in one sense, or in one way or another, powered by water. So, what's the big deal of energy cells, water cells? Can you extract anything from tap waters? If so, can you at least light up that LED? So this is a water cell. This is another small version. So a portable device could be installed. Currently, 12 volt is fitting into the hardware. So there is the control circuit. There is a lot of rooms that this control circuit I first built as a motor control circuit, controlling a DC motor. You see positives, negatives there. Then it's just an old tricks. We would sometimes hook up that LED at our RC vehicle, so we have some light when the car is moving. The same fashion, a LED is directly attached to the motors. So transistor is used to optimize the consumption of the energies. Basically, what the circuit is saying, that the feedback currents or the energy generated within the motor, specifically the coils. The coil has a degree of complexities, so you can very well energy efficiently use it. So whenever the energy, the feedback current, or there's energy present within the hardware, it will loop and feedback, and in one sense or another, it generates by its own, as the hardware already has a degrees of complexity. You can see these 2 circles. They are in every way interconnected to each other, but they are also in every sense that is not conduct to each other. So these 2 circles is isolated. They are not touching. They are not conducting. So normal tap waters with no conduction, there's no physical connections between the positives and negatives. There is water, or normal tap water. We will see. So on another case, I did not expect the LED to light up. So in a moment, I will disconnect the hardware. The hardware we have just seen. This guy is at the moment very gracefully generating hydrogen. This camera may not pick up, but you can roughly see the water bubbles. Maybe I have one hand. Now, if we look closely, why gone such a length building a control circuit? Because this is a enclosed container. with no proper control, you are just boiling water within it, inside it. As the water temperature rises, the whole thing should collapse. That means that your enemy is resistance. If you not, this is an ordinary tap water with no baking soda added yet. It's to my surprise. So we will conduct the report and we will conduct the experiments, and that might not seem significant to someone that tap water can light up that LED more than few seconds. So before we light up the LED, so it's to my astonishment when the hardware is but how we will this currently 12 volt is fitting into the cells to break down water into hydrogens. We would terminate. There will be no hardware. Currently the LEDs light up, which indicating that with just the LED is enough to trigger the transistor and so on. Right at the moment, the water cells is acting like a capacitor holding 1.9 volt. And slowly dropping. So we will cut off the main power. In a moment I try to light up the LED. So the main power off. You can the LED dimming. So we will charge it back up again. So we will try to make a light, make a display. So you have just seen it has a positive. Do not touch, no nothing. So now this is the I disconnected the meter. This is a light come from these water cells. We might just as well remove the negatives. So we will do it again more gracefully this time. The hardware is very. It just proves a point that now the meter, because we do not have enough wire. I forgot the wire. So we will charge up the water cells once again. Turn off the main power. You can see the LED light now. Oh, a minute. Now, so I make a statement. So we would charge it up, and we would use a second LED. So to just make a statement, the meter, the reading from the meter is solid, so we can in fact extract energy. We extract power in an ordinary tap water, sustain it for more than few seconds on an LED. What significance of this is this is more than enough. As far as as far as science and as far as physics go, This hardware is completely valid. So we will charge it up. We will disconnect. We will use a secondary LED. Maybe we leave the ground as it is. For the sake of simplicity, we will leave it on. So it's comfortably hold the LED light for more than 10 seconds. So you might think this is no significance. This is too significant for tap waters to do such astonishing things. So, since such a lovely game to play, we will do it one more time and then we will go on. We will flash the light LED. So just to make a point, we will connect it up. So also the control circuit has a lot of room. This is the first time I come up with such a simple solution to solving this hydrogen generator. It acts like a capacitor. You can see the light dimming down. And there is a lot of, because the hardware you can see has 4 connections, like a brushless motor. There's no limit of what you can do. And yep, I've unable to obtain the currents. My meter reads 0, as my meter has some. I don't want to toast my LED off. I cannot believe I run 12 volt with no protection on the LED. It's still working. Keep everything out of the way. Current, my meter is just won't working to read the amps, so I might not try it. I want to know the amps, but I fail to. Normally it will read the amps, because this, for crying out loud, they trick every technician selling poor quality multimeters. You see the switch has already broken. I am unable to read the. It's frustrating to be a technician. I can only read the voltage. 12 volt. It won't give me the amps. It reads 0 or something. I do not comprehend it. Neither the milliamps, probably is the meters. Maybe next time when I have a this meter is unreliable as hell. So basically this is the exciting revelations of the water cells is generating hydrogens. Transistor is doing its jobs. Control circuit is breathtakingly simple. Does not heat up, does not boil waters.